Hey, welcome to today's tutorial. So I got this request sort of because somebody didn't know how to use these, and so that I gotta help them. So this is our part right here. Let's just make this into a really cool gun. All right, so now we have our gun, really spanking cool gun. We're gonna take this gun and go to editing. Now you see right here, these are like the little points you have. They're like the little vectors on the little shits. So we're gonna real quick. Fuck, how do I change? I've not been in Blender in. There we go. That's what I. There we go. So you go into edit mode, obviously, and you take these and these parts, or sort of like here, since the as I was, since the original shape was a square, you're going to want to press U, unwrap. Sometimes you can do smart projects and stuff like that, and that'll help you out. But typically, just a regular unwrap or whatever they give you is pretty much fine as it is. Might want to, yeah, again, unwrap and stuff like that. But you can also have like islands. So if you have colors in them and you don't want to get them mixed up, this is a really good way. Then you want to select the faces, obviously, that you want to color, and then you want to keep these in mind while you're drawing, if you're ever drawing, because these will be did. Sometimes you can actually draw on the selected face without actually drawing on these ones, and that's by just selecting the face. But now we have our face. Let's say we want four colors on this grid, like I usually do. Let's say I want the top piece. We're actually a little funky with our gun right here. There we go. So now it's a funnier gun. Cooler gun, actually. Cut up. I don't care. So you're gonna want to select this again, and then we're gonna do a Smart UV project. As you see, they cut them right here, and now we have a completely new thing to work with. Now I want all the top part, all of this top part, over in the top section. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this, and then select these up. Then I'm gonna go here, select this one up. Basically, move it to the exact same spot I usually want them to go. Now, obviously, you might be doing it differently. You might be painting it, and for that case, I would actually say to leave them where they are, and just sort of have an outline or something, or get an image of it or something. I personally don't remember how one remembers how to get the area or whatever, or outline it, but there was like a method, and I think there still is in Blender, and you can even move these around a little bit. It's like, let's say, again, you have one basic color, you can still move these around and make them into squares, but I recommend just keeping them the same size, especially if you're going to edit them in the future and you want them like that, which most of the time you don't. And then again, you can also do this, which is really like lazy work, and I also don't recommend this. Let's say this is our second square, this is our primary color, usually I make this one. No, this one is, I guess, our second. No, I usually make this one the secondary color, but for readers' sake, for normal people's sake, this one is our second color. This one's our third. This one's our fourth. Let's say I want the really bottom part, and you shouldn't ever do this. You should have it connected somewhere. Let's say I want the really bottom part to just be the third color, and that's where I sort of divide them up into these sectors. Now, usually I open a color, so if I go to here and go to desktop, and then into my current works folder, and then sort of go all the way down. I actually have it probably in my old, like a Roblox market, um, materials. Is that it? 3D models. Fuck, what did I choose? It's in here somewhere. Trainee slide. Yeah, so sometimes I do this. Don't do this. It should be checkered, obviously. Yeah. Um, let's say I do that, and I take right here, and I put them down here. They will be this blue color. It doesn't matter if they're overlapping or not, or if they're stretched weirdly. They will be this blue color. Now, again, I don't recommend you stretch them or do it like this because obviously that's not what you want to do. You also want to keep it in the same spot in case you ever change the colors or change the grid or whatever. Then you can know what to do. Make that process a lot easier. And then you keep these ones in these grids. Again, they can overlap. And this will be white and this will be blue. Now, if we export this right now, export the object. What I usually recommend for people to do is you do Shift N, select all, Shift N, and that recalculates the normals. That doesn't need to be used on all textures, but it should be a good developer practice for anybody porting from Blender to anything. Now let's call this funny, awesome, gun crap, and that is an awesome name. Since we're not going to be selecting, since it's only one object, we're only going to need to export it as an object, down a selection. But if you have multiple objects in the scene, you should do a selection only. But for now, it's just OBGA objects. And then we go here, for game, don't mind that. And we go over to here without trying to like, fuck. Go here, and then we import our epic object. It's super epic. Where is it? Where's our object? Where did we save it as? Downloads, desktop. Fuck, what did I save it? Object. Oh, it's documents. Okay. Go to our documents without revealing much. It's like awesome, fun, funny. There we go. So yeah, you don't need to give it a location. So it's gonna give you this right here, and obviously, as you can see, because there was already a texture ID in here. So yeah, but I already have my texture ID. I'm gonna put it right here. To put it in the game. Scroll all the way down to here, and then we don't even need to use that one. We can just do this and let cupcake, and then we have ourselves a little cupcake. Coolest cupcake gun I've ever made. Put it right here, and this is sit here and nothing to society, which is really. There we go. Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, if you got any questions, don't contact me. You figure it out yourself. But if you really do have questions, yeah, no, look up a tutorial. There's probably a better one out there. I'm just, yeah, fucking around. And the problem might not with this. It might be something else. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I just insulted you, and you stay mad. All right, yeah. If you need anything, again, text me, or not text me, Discord me, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Video over. It doesn't need to be long.